UFC icon Nate Diaz recently escalated his feud with YouTuber Jake Paul after meeting the boxer's father in person, and after months of callouts. It's clear there's no love lost between the two. Paul's set to step into the ring with the professional MMA fighter in an upcoming boxing match. The fight is expected to be a highly anticipated and highly watched event. Paul, who has a record of 6-0 as a professional boxer, has been actively campaigning for a fight with Diaz for several months. He's known for his brash and controversial style, has been calling out Diaz on social media and in interviews, claiming that he is ready to take on the experienced MMA fighter. Diaz, on the other hand, is a seasoned veteran of the MMA world with a professional record of 20-13. He's competed in some of the biggest promotions in the sport, including the UFC as well as Strikeforce, and is known for his striking abilities and his aggressive fighting style. The fight between Paul and Diaz is expected to be a highly entertaining and exciting event. Both fighters are also known for their trash talking and their willingness to engage in pre-fight banter, which is likely to add fuel to the fire leading up to the fight. However, while a bout between the two has yet to be made official, back on the 14th of January, the MMA legend met with the influencer's father, Greg Paul, at an arena where he revealed that he was a fan of his. The elder Paul praised the fighter and admitted that he admired the hell out of him. He also added that he loved the way Diaz fought, as well as everything else about him, while saying that he hoped that he'd be fighting his son, and that he just wanted to tell him that his family watched his fights and loved his fight style, as well as how much of an honor it was to meet him in person. However, despite all of the well wishes, things soon turned south after Diaz posted a video of the interaction on Twitter, adding in an anthology of comments that Greg had made about him that had run contrary to all of the respect that he'd shown him earlier. In the past, the elder Paul has been pretty vocal about his son's fighting potential, even going so far as to claim that the fledgling boxer could have been able to KO the UFC star with ease in a podcast appearance, where he also added that he thought the UFC champ was just a punk and that his record was mediocre at best. Sheesh, Diaz sure brought the receipts with him, didn't he? Exposed him harder than Keemstar. Someone get him a Drama Alert sponsorship. Those remarks obviously didn't sit too well with the fighter, who tagged both Jake and Logan, who didn't have anything to do with the drama, in the video, along with a caption that read, "The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. The head family." Don't know why Logan caught a stray in there. He's busy scamming kids. So far, neither Paul brother has responded to the diss, but hopefully a potential match between Jake and Diaz can still be made, despite their father rubbing Diaz the wrong way. However, this isn't the only time Greg Paul has been caught in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. The elder Paul has been surrounded by quite a number of controversies in these last few years. Some of these controversies even include accusations of misconduct with minors, as well as other accusations of inappropriate behavior. However, the most notable controversies surrounding Paul are the allegations of misconduct with minors, which were brought to light back in 2018. These allegations stem from several social media posts and statements from individuals who claim to have been affected by Paul's behavior. Although GP denied any wrongdoing and was willing to cooperate with authorities on the matter, the accusations sparked a significant amount of backlash and condemnation towards the Pauls online. Some of the other controversies he's been involved in also include accusations of making unwanted advances toward individuals, as well as engaging in other forms of inappropriate behavior. While a one-time event can be passed off as a mistake, multiple similar accusations suggest a pattern instead. Paul has also been involved in controversies related to his son's YouTube channel. The channel, which has over 20 million subscribers, has been criticized for promoting dangerous and irresponsible behavior, such as participating in illegal activities and stunts, and promoting products and services without proper disclosure. Furthermore, the two have also been criticized for their alleged insensitivity toward minority groups, and have been called out for making offensive jokes, cultural appropriation, and promoting negative stereotypes on multiple occasions. allegations, both on and off camera. Additionally, a YouTube series released by the notorious animal lover Shane Dawson, Sorry Not Sorry, which was titled The Mind of Jake Paul. It gave viewers a deep dive into trying to figure out what drove Jake Paul to do everything that he does. While filming the series, he spoke with a therapist called Katie Morton, with whom he had a deep discussion about the topic sociopaths, and the possibility that many famous YouTube personalities might actually be suffering from some sort of personality disorder. It was also discovered that several forms of antisocial personality disorders are more common among first-degree biological relatives, meaning that if someone in your family has the disorder, you are more likely to have it as well. So, it was no surprise that fans quickly pointed the finger at Greg Paul, who has been called creepy on more than one occasion. Plus, the fact that he's just as social media obsessed as his two sons, with 500,000 followers on Instagram and nearly 200,000 subscribers on YouTube, doesn't help with that image either, especially since the vlog dad will do almost anything in order to get views. For instance, kissing an underage girl on camera. Dawson's documentary on the Paul family also featured a clip of Greg kissing a younger girl, which has made many followers really uncomfortable. Obviously, that clip was originally from a video released on Jake's page titled Kissing Contest, where Jake and his dad competed to see who was the better smoocher. Just normal family activities. Am I right? Nothing to see here. Although Greg asked an older woman to be the test subject early on in the video, he ultimately settled with Olivia Marie, who was a lot younger, though still legal at the time. However, at the age of 21, she was still almost 3 decades younger than him, and spoiler alert, Greg was the winner of the matchup. Yup, he's not beating the allegations anytime soon. Plus, back in 2018, the guy was hacked by a group called Digital Gangsters, who leaked tapes that allegedly starred the 56-year-old. Though Greg denies that there were any inappropriate videos of him with minors, putting out a statement on Instagram responding to the allegations. He claimed that the haters and the hackers who'd been spreading rumors about him being with underage women were a bunch of bull. It had never happened and was 100% not true. He added that there was no supporting evidence, and there never would be, since none of it ever happened. Greg informed his followers that in case anybody ever tried to say anything like that, they would only be doing it for views, just like how the hackers were doing then. He also directly addressed the haters, asking them how bad their lives had to suck for them to wake up and throw shade and hate on people they'd never even met. Whatever the truth behind the allegations may be, it's safe to say that Diaz isn't a fan of the Pauls and looks forward to beating Jake just as much as we're looking forward to seeing the fight. But hey, that's all the time we had to talk about Pauls and the Diazes. I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.